Hello everybody, it's the Historical Gamer once again, and today we're returning to part 2 of a brand new series looking at Order of Battle. The DLC pack that we're looking at is called Blitzkrieg, so this is Order of Battle Blitzkrieg. The intent is to carry it through to the brand new DLC pack, Order of Battle Panzerkrieg, which puts you in charge of the German army in 1942 and 43 on the Eastern Front. We could have just played that DLC by itself. You can do that. But because I own Order of Battle Blitzkrieg and the two campaigns are actually linked, I decided it would be cool to do a playthrough campaign looking at both DLC packs because I never really covered Blitzkrieg. With that being said, guys, this is part 2 of the series. We've just begun the invasion of Poland. We're fighting the first battle in the invasion of Poland. We've taken the first objective, Milwaukee, or however you pronounce that. We're driving on a secondary objective of Prisnivs. We're also driving on the final main objective of Charno, and we have 11 more turns to win the battle. So that's where we're at. We've lost some heavy casualties. The Polish are doing a really good job of fighting strong, but we're also inflicting some pretty heavy losses on them as well. We're trying a little bit of a double envelopment. We've got infantry and artillery moving down the right flank, and we've got some armor and infantry driving down the left flank. We are trying to drive down this roadway, but we also need to do things like reduce these fortifications because they're a big thorn in our side and our ability to move quickly. We've lost one fighter aircraft. We've destroyed one enemy aircraft. And you can see here the enemy still has one bomber aircraft remaining in their command. Actually, with that being said, one thing that I should do is probably deploy our anti-aircraft gun that we do have. And it looks like I can deploy it around this town. So we'll go ahead and do that. So we deployed that anti-aircraft gun. We only have one more command point, but we had enough to deploy it. Actually, wait a minute. Can I undeploy it? I should have given it a vehicle so it could move around more quickly. In any event, it is here. Hopefully we can get into range of the enemy aircraft, because flak seems particularly strong in this game. But with that being said, we've just finished our turn, so we're about to move in to the next Polish turn, moving toward turn 15. Enemy artillery here, enemy bunkers. Obviously still a bit of work to do to reduce this bunker and advance from the north. Meanwhile, the enemy aircraft are harassing us and doing some damage. We've got our own tactical bombers as well in the general vicinity. All right, so our artillery cannot shoot because, not sure why. They're suppressed, I suppose. That's why they presumably can't shoot. Move our anti-aircraft gun this way slowly because that's all it can do. I don't want to take too much time reducing these forts, but I do think destroying this. Let's see, he's got 3 left. Let's go ahead and bomb him with them. My other... Oh, here it is. Okay, so our infantry just destroyed that enemy bunker. And now we can cut off this enemy anti-tank gun. Although there's certainly a risk that they can counterattack and destroy us. That being said, I'm going to go ahead and advance these way. Let's go ahead and give these guys reinforcements. Use your armor to drive down this road. Attack this enemy. It's not really an anti-tank gun. It's more of like a artillery piece, but apparently very effective against our armor. We've got some flak here on our flank, and I feel like there's got to be a dug-in enemy troop before the city, but so far nothing. Gotten all the way this far here on this other flank, and there you go. So left flank going well. Right flank, I don't know why our artillery is still just sitting there. I don't know if he's out of supply. Doesn't look like it. Pull him back, give him some reinforcements. Maybe move him this way. I don't know. It's got this little suppression symbol. Probably not moving him would have been the smarter move. But that does it for all those units on turn 15. We're moving to turn 16, and the enemy tactical bombers continue to harass us and be annoying and inflict casualties. See if the anti-tank gun tries to destroy him. Yes, they tried to. They didn't succeed. The anti-tank gun did break out of the pocket, though. Got back into supply. Enemy anti-aircraft gun, meanwhile, just cut our troops off. The enemy is very good in this particular game of using... I don't know if supply lines is the right word, but knowing to... Sorry, I'm just finishing him off with my air unit. The enemy AI in this game is very good of being aware of supply lines and attacking you on those supply lines. Okay. Still no enemy troops between me and this objective. I'm assuming there's something here. They're not just going to leave the objective empty. These guys need reinforcements. Good, we've got money to give them reinforcements. I'm gonna get these guys up to full strength. Guess I'll just bombard. Don't know, you know, you're not gonna be very effective bombarding blindly, which is what I was doing, just bombing a hex. But I suppose it's a thing we can do. Meanwhile, our armor was cut off here. Okay. Destroyed half that unit. Keep moving our flak gun that way. Maybe that one tank of ours will take the objective. But then that makes me want to give it a little bit more time to see if we can take the airfield over here. And destroy the 20 Polish units. I really could use a fighter aircraft, though, to shoot down this darn Polish tactical bomber. They should not have... They don't have air superiority, but they shouldn't have air... parity, I guess, would be the accurate way of describing this. Alright, so he's almost dead. Got this TAC bomber. Go ahead and finish it off. We just did. 16 Polish units destroyed. Lost a bit of casualties there. I'm assuming they're going to bomb us. Hopefully they don't destroy us. Alright, so there is an enemy bunker in the town. Our tank is... Oh, just almost destroyed it. So really we just need to inflict one casualty on that unit and then take the town. I'm going to hold off on doing that for just a little bit. Go ahead and do a direct fire. It costs a little bit of money to do it. While our infantry will move forward. Try and reduce this guy. Alright, so they should be dead next turn. That bunker should be dead. So we're going to race this town in the next... We've got 18, 19, and 20, I believe, to do it. So hopefully we can take the airfield over here and get that bonus objective. Attack bomber needs to land. And that's all of our units. Here we go. Please don't destroy the armor. You didn't. Good job. The artillery, enemy strafing, enemy infantry. Apparently evacuating off the edge of the map, I would guess. Oh no, they just cut us off. Doesn't really matter though. We can still attack. Alright, where's our tactical bomber here? We'll go ahead and attack this guy. There's a lot of dug-in Polish infantry over here too. I don't even know if we can get there in time. Okay. So we're advancing from both sides. We'll see if we can get there in time. Our armor's cut off, so they won't be as effective. That infantry's in the way. I presume we should be able to get them back in supply, though. Just kind of go around the infantry. There's only one of them. Alright, so that'll do for that turn. We'll see what the infantry does down here. They just reinforce. So our anti-aircraft also came in range of the enemy aircraft and did a little bit of damage. Saar offensive. The French armies launched an offensive in the Rhine Valley near Saarbrücken, still unprepared for major combat operations in the west. Berlin hopes to use this operation. Remains limited in scope. Okay, anti-aircraft will keep shooting at that guy. Meanwhile, our armor will drive on this town. Pretty sure there's an enemy. There it is. Minefield. Reinforce him. How I don't understand why none of our artillery is able to be used. Alright, there's an enemy anti-aircraft gun there. I'm gonna fly our... How much fuel does he have left? Oh. I don't know. Gives me stats. He's got to be almost done. He's got to be almost out of fuel. Let's fly him back. Could have driven him around and attacked the hangar. Next turn is our last to try and take the airbase. I mean, we can take it, we just won't get like a bonus for doing so. Okay. So we should at least be able to destroy the 20 required units, at the very least. We may not take the airfield. Which we won't, but I'm gonna make damn sure we destroy at least 20 enemy units. I'm not taking that final objective until we do that. Right, there you go, we're back in supply. I suppose these guys don't have supply, right? There's no... I don't know. Doesn't seem like there's a straight line back to our front. They're not cut off per se, but maybe less efficient, although this one doesn't make sense because there's a straight line of supply back that way. I don't know. Anyway, by diverting to try and win this objective that we just failed to win, we've ensured that we're going to have a more difficult time of it taking the main objective here. Okay, so... Alright, so we took the airfield to turn late. Moving our infantry that way. I suppose these guys could rush in and cut us off. I'd say they're out of ammo, but that also doesn't seem to make a lot of sense. They were out out of ammo, it should, like, give me the option of giving him more ammo. Doesn't. Plus, I can still attack if I pay some points. Again, like, I pay 5 points and then they have ammo. They just don't do any damage. So I don't know. There you go. They cut us off. Kind of like I predicted they might. But we'll link back up with our other troops over here next turn, I think. Okay. See, now I can destroy units. I don't know. Confusing. So we've got 2 linked up forces. I suppose these guys could move north and try and cut our infantry, both of our lines of supply. Right, so that bomber got more fuel. He's taking off. Got 3 turns to take the objective. I think we can do it. I think we can do it. I don't think I've been quite too cute. Should be able to do it just in time. That armored unit's getting murdered, that artillery unit's getting murdered. It's okay though, because I don't think it's a core unit, so I don't think it carries over. I tried to cut our supply. Actually, I didn't even realize we pocketed those 2 Polish units. They just broke the pocket by advancing there and recutting one of our 2 supply lines. But I had actually surrounded these guys, and therefore their attacks are going to be less efficient. They're focusing on our anti-aircraft gun, which frankly I don't care. It is part of our core. I guess I should care. But in any event, I don't. Okay, we still need to destroy 2 more enemy units. Can't this guy attack? Alright, our artillery's done whatever. So that artillery can attack now. We've got that town surrounded. Next turn, I will take the final objective. Actually, got 19 destroyed. We can just do the... There you go. Prisoners. We've captured and destroyed a substantial number of Polish units, preventing them from retreating to Warsaw. And we just took the objective. There you go. Victory! At substantial cost, the enemy defenses have finally been broken. As the Polish forces retreat south, our troops continue their advance toward the capital of Warsaw. So I don't feel like that was a Pyrrhic victory in the way that our other fight was. We didn't get these 2 objectives. I really would have liked to destroy the bunker in 3 turns. That would have been nice. Mainly just because you get a bigger core, I think. We did capture both objectives and destroyed 20 ground units, so I'm hoping that means the enemy will be weaker in the next fight. We've gained 5 new specialization points. Do we want to consult the specialization panel? Yes. So this is sort of a tech tree. As you win battles and things like that, you get these specialization points, which allow you to unlock various traits. So tank school's already unlocked, which means newly purchased tanks start with 1 experience star. So that's a really big benefit when your units come in with +1 experience. You can do the same thing with the flight school to your aircraft. You can do the same thing to your infantry with your specialized training. Or with the war economy, you can increase your land and naval command points by 2 and your air command points by 1. I guess it just, lets you have a slightly larger force. I really care more about the infantry. I use infantry a lot, as is witnessed by the last battle. They also die a lot, so if I can get better infantry, that'll go a long way to helping. So I'm going to use those 5 points on the infantry, and that's what we'll do for our specialization. Meanwhile, here you can see the next battle is the Outskirts of Warsaw, September 1939. German armored forces have reached the suburbs of the Polish capital. The eventual fall of Warsaw City should conclude our campaign against Poland. But with that being said, this was a little bit on the shorter end. But we will go ahead and tackle that fight in our next battle there. So we'll go ahead and save it twice just to be sure. And you can see the German Reich has taken Austria, Czechoslovakia, and a portion of Warsaw. That is the next obstacle that we have to face. But, again, that will be next time. So, everybody, thanks again for tuning in to Episode 2 of our new Let's Play series, playing Order of Battle Blitzkrieg, with the intent, hopefully, of carrying this over into Order of Battle Panzerkrieg, which is the new DLC that just came out. Yeah, so I'm still playing Major. So I'm playing the standard difficulty. All right, guys, enough of me kind of bumbling around and clicking random buttons. Next time, the attack on Warsaw will begin, and we'll see if we do better than we did last night, where we got so close, just 1 hex from victory, and yet our entire army basically got destroyed. So, until next time, guys, this is the Historical Gamer saying thank you for watching, and I'm out.